One of the problems for retail investors has been that there are several social media influencers which are giving unsolicited advice on social media, and many times these retail investors are trapped. We had reported earlier that SEBI is working on guidelines for regulating social media influencers, which are called FinFluencers, but now there is a movement. What we understand is that the draft guidelines, meaning a discussion paper, is likely to be released very soon, and that is almost ready. As far as the details of that discussion paper is concerned, what we understand is that one of the consideration is that you need to differentiate between an opinion or an advice. Most of the time what happens, many of the social media influencers say that they have just given an opinion on social media, but that does not mean any recommendation. So that is likely to be mandated, that should be specified that I have not recommended anything, this is just my opinion on market or particular stock, but that should not be counted or said as an advice which is given on social media for buying or selling a stock or an indices. Now that might be differentiated as per the final guidelines which is under consideration, and other details of discussion paper is that there needs to be more disclosures, and that is something which SEBI chairperson has been quite vocal about in past 1 year. She has taken the command of SEBI, and that is going to be mandated even for the social media influencers, and for that they need to disclose upfront. Meaning, suppose if an advisor or who is advising on social media and saying that you need to buy or sell a stock, he needs to also disclose that whether or not he has a position in that stock, whether or not he has a position on that indices or an option call or put which he is recommending for the customers or investors, where he is charging and freely giving advice on social media. So that first of all there needs to be a differentiation between an advice and an opinion, and second, there needs to be more disclosures which might be mandated after the final guidelines are drafted. However, the opinion of market participants will be taken before finalizing any guideline by SEBI, which has been the case so far. First of all, there is a discussion paper which is released. After that, comments are sought from the market participants and the parties which are influenced by this order, and after that, with the due considerations, the final guidelines will be created. You would remember that SEBI had taken action on several social media influencers in past 1 month or so, and that will continue on individual cases based on the complaints which SEBI received, or its monitoring cell watches something. So those actions are likely to continue on individual case to case basis, but for now we have understood that the draft discussion paper, meaning the draft guidelines, are likely to be released very soon.